Have you ever played one of the Pilotwings games, or even that one plane section in Wii Sports Resort and said, I want more of this? Well, I have some great news, cause this may be right up your alley. This is Kid Adventure Sky Captain, a childish 2010 flight simulator, I guess you could call it. It starts in Gloucester Island, and you immediately meet with Mayor Hart. You control the game by holding the Wii Remote on its side and tilting it, as well as slowing down and speeding up with the 1 and 2 button respectively. You're thrown into a tutorial with the Sky Captain, where you fly through rings, and these rings are plastered throughout the island, with each one starting a mission. Basically, every mission here needs to be completed before going to the next area of the game. The missions consist of more flying through rings, putting out fires with water, taking photographs of nearby scenery, popping balloons by flying into them, bringing supplies across the region, clearing up blocked train tracks, shooting water on crops to help grow them, and swooping sheep off train tracks, which I wasn't the best at. Oops. I just annihilated that sheep, my bad. There's also different planes that you can unlock and customize as the game progresses. It doesn't affect gameplay at all, so I won't be mentioning it further, but that's pretty neat. Anyways, after clearing all the missions, I have to race Captain Schultz, who apparently is my rival. This race was really easy, considering halfway through I got hit, and I still was able to catch up shockingly quick. I guess that wasn't enough, cause he wants to race me a second time, and this got to showcase how ridiculous the CPU rubber banding is in this. Like, what am I looking at right now? He should take me out to dinner first if he wants to get that close to me. Anyways, winning this opened up a portal to a new island, Captain's Cove, and am greeted by pirates. The same missions from before are also present here. I suppose some of them are themed a bit differently, but are still the same core concept. For example, there's one where you need to collect pterodactyl eggs and take them to a pirate ship, which works exactly the same as transporting supplies in the previous world. Also, by this point, it became clear to me that this game was taking inspiration in one way or another from many other game franchises, or at least specific aspects that reminded me of such. Like, I've already mentioned the Wii Sports Resort similarity, and some of these missions reminded me of the flight sections in the original Spyro games. Even the sound effects couldn't escape this. Okay. Like, come on, that's literally just Zelda right there. I'm not going crazy. Like, the exact kind of sound effects you hear in, like, basically any Zelda game when you, like, collect stuff. At least I will admit that this second map is a little more difficult. There are certain missions that require you to go through tight cave sections. Once going through the same amount of missions as before, the cycle repeats. The pirates introduced me to a portal for Nimbus Island. And let's add another game inspiration to the list, Super Mario Galaxy. Like, there's no way it's a coincidence. This title came out 2.5 years later. I'm not complaining though, because I think this is the coolest map available, and I think they did an amazing job with the Mario Galaxy vibe. This has a similar increased difficulty to the previous Captain's Cove, this time having to weave between all the floating chunks of land. The missions also rinse and repeat, with this time the two themed ones here being grabbing keys to free owls from cages and gathering stolen fruit? Not much else to say here. After finishing everything available here, apparently the mayor from the starting island needs me, so back we go. Schultz, you know, that guy that was supposed to be our rival from earlier that we had to race, well, it looks like he's causing further trouble here. After quickly putting out a fire, it's time for us to race once more, and my god, the rubber banding was atrocious here. Winning that, the mayor says that the Sky Captain from the initial tutorial is retiring and wants to speak with me. And wouldn't you know, he wants me to become the next Sky Captain, and asks if I can take a victory lap around the island. Finishing that, I guess this is my island now, and credits ensue. So that was Kid Adventure's Sky Captain, and I was pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed this one. It reminded me so much of other games in one way or another, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. This title just has that general 2000s kid game vibe, and I kinda like that. Even though this was my first playthrough of the game, it felt nostalgic for that specific reason. But yeah, due to the audience that it's made for, it's a little simplistic, and it only takes a couple hours as a whole to wrap it up all together. I feel like even if you took your time to explore every little nook and cranny, you're only getting a few hours out of this. I was amazed with how fluid the game's controls were, and also just everything in it as a whole. Way better than a lot of the soulless, cash grab kids games, cause trust me, there are a lot of them out there. It wasn't perfect though. At one point there was a glitch I ran into with the camera mission where the picture mode wouldn't go away afterwards, but hey, besides that, color me surprised. Considering all of that, I rate this a 5 out of 10, which is honestly the highest praise I could give to a game like this. Because I know for a fact that I'm going to have to play many similar games like this that are going to make this game look like it was the best game ever made. I promise you on that. Until I get through those though, that's all I have for today. Bit of a short one, but thanks for watching.